It's time to do the go home. Why am I doing these intros like this? I don't know. Don't know how to start an episode, guys. You think I've done this long enough? It's go home time. So we're gonna go home. Gonna do the go home nitro before Slamboree. And we have a pre-show match here between Lance Armstrong and between notorious bicycle thief Lance Armstrong. I don't know, cheat. I don't think he stole the bicycles. I think he cheated while riding them. Brad Armstrong gets beat by Lance Storm in 9 minutes 42 with a Canadian Maple Leaf. But not a bad pre-show match. I thought this would be better. I was hoping this was going to be up in the 80s and the 90s. Never mind. We get the contract signing. Flair and Steve Borden come down and they sit up at the table. And they go, I just stick with Flair. Well, before we do this, I want to guarantee no physical violence between the two of us before Sunday. Usually these tables get flipped and we all get brawly, but I don't want that. And H-Boy doesn't want that, and H-Boy wants to wait till Sunday. Things like, I agree. Steve's like, I agree. And they sign the contract, and Ric Flair looks and goes, you chump! You idiot! You didn't read it! You didn't read it! Tonight, you and I will have a match, not against each other, against opponents. His match, Ric Flair's match should have been easier. To be chosen by an independent party. Don't need to say who that is. And whoever can win their match the quickest can name the referee for our fight at Slamboree. So I suppose you've got Kiwi. I've got a handicap match against Totally Buff. He goes, no. Independent person. I have nothing to do. Hand on heart. In fact, in an envelope right here, I've got our matches. I am facing... Say it. Rey Mysterio Jr. Okay. Let me see who I've got. Kurt Hennig. So tonight, Ric Flair versus Rey Mysterio Jr., Steve Borden versus Kurt Hennig. Whoever wins their match quickest gets named the special guest referee. Look who's back. Back again. Liger's back. Tell a friend. Liger's back. 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 Do. Anyway, Jushin Liger beats Parker with a Liger bomb. Let's see what the gimmick means for him. Nothing. Cool. So we're backstage. Let's get to 76. Great. The Insiders are walking backstage. And they bump into O'Hare and Palumbo. And O'Hare and Palumbo are mad. Going, look. You guys are a joke. Handing out title shots willy-nilly. What's the ICP to the Hall of Fame? What about Palumbo and O'Hare? We deserve a title shot at Slamboree. You give us the same thing. We'll have a match, and if we win, we're in. Nash goes, okay, that's fine. Goes, no, Nash, we've already picked our opponents. We can have that match now. And they do have that match against Hayabusa and Atsushi Onita, and it gets to 52, and I'm more than happy with that. So, Palumbo and O'Hare are in the match. So it's Palumbo and O'Hare, the Insiders, ICP, and Hall of Fame over the WCW World Tag Team titles. Then we get about, wow, why was this bad? Nobody in this tag team match could work together. A little too long given our audience. Okay, has to be under 15. I always forget that. Has to be under 15. Bum. This is booked badly. But anyway, Goldberg and Booker T beat Kanyon and Jeff Jarrett. When Goldberg beats Kanyon with a spear, Jeff Jarrett looks strong through the match. Backstage, Mike Awesome and Sid Vicious are brawling. Thank you. We get a World Tag Team title match. The Insiders against Totally Buff. This was what Nash had to give in order to get his world title match last week, was be prepared to defend the titles this week, and it was against Totally Buff, and they win, defending their tag team, making defense number 4. It gets an 82. Fantastic. Booker T is called into the referee's locker room. He has to say sorry to Scott Armstrong. I'm sorry, man, I snapped. I was looking for Scott Steiner. I don't know what happened. And Steiner goes, how could you possibly think that I look like this fat ass? How can you possibly think that the genetic freak, the big bad booty daddy, holla if you hear me, is this pencil neck geek? How could you possibly think the big bad booty daddy was this idiot? Booker's like, look, I didn't think he was you. I just attacked him, saying, you stupid son of a... And that Slamboree, my peaks and my freaks are going to take you out because I'm the WCW Tag Team Champion. And when you add up my peaks, my freaks, and the fact that I'm... It's something Zilla, wasn't it? The genetic jackhammer Studzilla. I don't think that's what it was. And Scott Steiner will beat you because nothing's finer than Scott Steiner. Holla if you hear me. Ric Flair cuts a promo. Oh, these Ric Flair promos really, they're killer for us. Flair gets and he goes, Sting. I'm just going to call you Sting because you're Sting to me. In the wrestling world, you're Sting. And you have to accept that. That's who you are. I'm going to beat the Sting into you at Slamboree. But first, I'm going to go up there. I'm going to beat Rey Mysterio lickety-split real quick. Because I'm the Nature Boy. Woo! Gets an 82. Ric Flair beats Rey Mysterio in 10 minutes 40 by pinfall. Steve Borden makes his entrance, but he's just got jeans and a t-shirt on. What? He's not even wrestling in tights anymore. We get a 79 for Steve Borden and Kurt Hennig, and Steve Borden beats Kurt Hennig by 13 minutes 39 by submission, so Ric Flair was faster. Then we end on an angle that I thought would be better than this. Really disappointing, 68. Ric Flair goes to name his opponent, but then name the referee, but he can't because Steve Borden's right in his face. And the music hits and Nash and DDP comes out, and they literally grab the microphone and won't let him get gaffer tape and tape his mouth, and literally won't let him name a referee. Shaw gets an 81. An 81 for that. I'm happy enough. So we're going into Slamboree. We know a lot of our matches is going to be a good show. Hopefully, I'll see you for Slamboree.